It's one of the richest nations on Earth. With almost 6,000 ultra-high net worth individuals and more millionaires per capita than the United States, Singapore is one of the wealthiest nations today. A city of luxurious monuments, towering banks, and zero capital gains tax. But few ask how it got here. Because before the money, before the skyline, there was a treaty, a sleight of hand, and a master plan of imperial design. This is not just a rise to riches, it's a revelation of how a colonial experiment became one of the richest, most tightly controlled societies in the modern world. Here on the edge of empire, a city emerged, planned, contested, and forever unfinished. But beneath this pristine image lies a different story. One of conflict, culture, and colonial ambition. A story that begins not in tech or finance, but in the muddy banks of a river and the mind of one man. Welcome to Singapore. Our journey begins in Geylang, a district rich in Malay history. This land, before it was a city, belonged to the Johor Riau Sultanate. A maritime world of shifting alliances, ancient treaties, and deep-rooted trade. Here people lived by the river's rhythm. Fishing villages, coconut plantations, masjids or mosques rising among Kampong homes. We break our fasts with a meal, in the style of the Malays. Shared dishes, warm company. And, as you can see here, we have quite a selection of delectable dishes. Nasi Padang, a tapestry of flavors. Fragrant rice, curried meats, and spiced vegetables. Yeah, some kambing. It's a mutton soup with all the different parts of the mutton. So we've got innards, we've got brains, we've got tongue, we've got parts of the rib meat, spleen, also known as the pancreas.
Chicken liver and lungs.
Chicken liver and lungs. Barbecue chicken curry.
Oh my god, super nice, super yummy.
Vegetables, we've got two types of vegetables.
This one is bitter gourd.
So no comment here.
It's lontong. It's very delicious.
And well, it was lontong. For the Malays, food is a communal ritual. The more, the merrier. A feast like this, it predates nations, borders, flags. So what was it that Raffles saw here that others did not?
Spleen.
In 1819, Stamford Raffles stepped into the island with a mission: establish a British stronghold in Southeast Asia before the Dutch took everything. What he did here would ripple through centuries, shaping one of the world's most extraordinary cities. Today we retrace his steps through food, streets, and glimpses of the past to ask, what did Raffles truly set in motion?
So explain to us what we're going to get here.
Well, in Singapore, not say traditionally, I mean we are known for half-boiled eggs and kaya toast.
Yep.
So yeah,
Sounds good to me.
we like runny eggs.
Yep.
Jam made out of coconut. That's right, coconut and eggs.
And eggs.
Yeah.
River in Padang.
Babylon.
Huh?
Rivers of Babylon.
Rivers in.
Rivers of Babylon.
Could a sleepy little island really become a global entrepôt? Stamford Raffles arrived on this riverbank. A young lieutenant governor of the British East India Company, he needed a port, and urgently. The Dutch were closing in across the archipelago, their grip tightening on regional trade. But Raffles saw a loophole and an opportunity. The island of Singapore sat at a perfect crossroads, yet it was barely a blip in global trade. It belonged to the Johor Sultanate, but the real seat of power was murky. The reigning Sultan was under Dutch influence and conveniently not on the island. So Raffles made his move, not with the Sultan, but his exiled elder brother Hussein, a prince without a throne. Technically, the rightful heir, but pushed aside during a power struggle. Raffles promised him something tempting: recognition, backed by the British flag. In exchange, the rights to set up a trading post here, on this muddy, humid riverbank. It wasn't conquest, it was legal theatre. An agreement signed not with power, but with possibility. Singapore would be declared a free port, no tariffs, no monopolies, an open invitation to traders from across Asia. It was revolutionary, and it was risky. Because in that moment, Raffles wasn't just planting a flag. He was rewriting the rules of empire, not through gunfire, but through ink and cunning negotiation. What would this move on the part of Raffles forever set in motion?
Nice. Same Philippines weather. I'm sweating.
You want to get a drink or something?
Please take your receipt and proceed to the waiting area.
As trade blossomed along the river banks, the land beyond the port began to take shape. To impose order on a chaotic frontier, Raffles drew lines, ethnic divisions, mapped with precision. The European town, the Chinese quarter, and of course, the Malay Muslim districts. Here in Kampong, Arab merchants laid down their roots. So did Bugis seafarers and Javanese craftsmen. This became the spiritual and cultural heart of Muslim Singapore. At its center stood the Sultan Masjid, a gift to a sultan, yes, but also a strategic offering. Keep the peace, seal the alliance, maintain control while appearing generous. But lines drawn by colonial leaders rarely hold. People moved, communities mingled, and the city grew, not in neat quadrants, but in overlapping stories, layered, uneven, and alive. Today, Kampong Glam and Arab Street tell a different story. No longer confined by colonial design, this district has truly been reborn. It now draws a younger, bohemian crowd. Singapore's youth of all backgrounds, looking for something beyond the skyscrapers and malls. They come here to chill with friends over cups of Turkish tea, to eat at one of many Middle Eastern eateries.
This is where's the shawarma?
Lebanese.
Turkish Lebanese.
Yeah, can take photo menu.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we just had dinner.
Thank you.
But it looks very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because put social media.
Oh, okay.
The best food here, sir. Tell us me, number one. We have lamb chops, we have lamb shawarma, we have also lamb shish kebab, very awesome as well.
Or to browse the rows of boutique shops, selling everything from handmade perfumes to psychedelic rugs.
Western Chinese food.
Oh, thank you, Auntie. Okay, thank you.
When you will come back, sir? Tomorrow?
Possibly.
Yeah,
Possibly.
thank you.
Yeah. We'll try to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your guest here.
Yes, thank you.
Bring more friends.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
There are bars hidden behind textile shops, ramen joints beside prayer halls, and the call to prayer weaving through the low hum of cafe chatter. It's a place in Singapore with a vibe all of its own. Less like a museum of the past, and more like an escape from the pristine drudgery of concrete jungles. A neighborhood where heritage and youth culture meet. Unexpected, imperfect, and yet entirely alive. He stands here still, cast in white, eyes forward. A man who once imagined a city where there was none. Yet he left after just a few months. The blueprint was passed on to administrators, traders, migrants, builders. Singapore was no longer an idea. It had begun. But whose story would it become? Thank you. If you made it this far, we hope you enjoyed our video. Be sure to check in next time for part 2 of Singapore, the Lion City.